Okay, in his book Universally Preferable Behavior, Stefan Molyneux defines morality as that which is universally preferable, which is fine. Go read the book if you want all the details. But whatever, he makes it morality is universal. Steph then went through a bunch of possible prescriptions and how many of them were self-defeating. For example, I recall him talking about the raping, the prescription that it's moral to rape is self-defeating because you can't rape and be raped at the same time. So resisting rape would make you immoral, and trying to rape someone else would make you moral because you're raping, but you're also being immoral because you're preventing that person from raping, right? And so the statement that it is moral to rape is self-defeating. And so the book was okay as far as that went, but it wasn't what Steph made it out to be, which is like a full-blown moral system. Brain Police had a problem with the definition of morality as being universal, which is just stupid. Brain Police arguing with Steph on morality is like a Muslim arguing with a Catholic on God. And of course, like, Brain Police is the Muslim. It's like arguing, like morality doesn't exist, so any discussion on morality, like Steph says it's slippery, it's not slippery, it's chaotic, right? It's chaotic because there's no such thing as morality. It's like arguing about the dimensions of God. UPB has a definition of morality that Steph just pulls out of his ass, but this is no different than any other moral system. All right, and so Brain Police's critique, is not particular to Steph's pulled out of his ass definition of morality. But then all Steph does is analyze moral statements for internal consistency, or whatever the hell UPB is supposed to do, right? It's just like a moral calculator. And so in that way, Steph reins in the bullshit. Now, to moralists, this is seen as a flaw in UPB because it doesn't lead to a full-blown moral dogma. But for a moral nihilist, this makes UPB less shitty because it doesn't make a case for a full-blown moral dogma. Right? Sean Huckabee, on the other hand, claims that you ought to do that which leads to eudaimonia. Now, I've gone into this in more detail in other videos linked in the description. Now, eudaimonia is not hedonism. It is a perfect state of happiness with no regrets over prior events. Yeah, it's a perfect state of happiness with no regrets over prior events. You're content, okay, not worried about stuff. Okay, and XOmniverse believes that he can come close to achieving this state. And the way he believes that he can come close to achieving this state is through Aaron psychology. Okay, so we have a bullshit goal, right? Eudaimonia, the perfect state of happiness. And note that XOmniverse has moved in with Aaron and Rose. And I have my suspicions as to why he did this, but we'll skip that. A bullshit means to achieve this bullshit goal, which is Aaron's psychology. Key features of Aaron's psychology are: 1. Childhood is almost everything. 2. Steph's psychology is like amateur Freud. Aaron's psychology is like amateur Nathaniel Branden self-esteem psychology, right? Aaron's psychology is like low-grade objectivist psychology. Look that up if you want to know more about that. Aaron uses his psychology to scapegoat people, to avoid argumentation, and if you disagree with him, it's because of some psychological problems, right? And this has caused Fire Up and Anastasia to distance themselves from Aaron, even though Anastasia was originally on friendly terms with Aaron. That was a mistake on her part. Also, Aaron claims his psychology is deductive as opposed to being inductive, right? Aaron engages in deductive psychology, right? A priori psychology, and believes that he has fused praxeology with psychology, right? A priori psychology. And of course, XOmniverse believes that he ought to try to do the bullshit means, Aaron's psych, to achieve the bullshit goal, eudaimonia, by using a bullshit morality, which is Neo-Aristotelianism, Not sure what the neo means. From what I can tell, it's just Aristotelianism. So it's just, a trifecta of bullshit, right? The bullshit goal, bullshit means, bullshit morality. So in closing, Steph's morality is better than Aaron and XOmniverse's morality, and Steph's psychology is better than Aaron and XOmniverse's psychology. Steph's morality is horrible, Steph's psychology is horrible, but it's better than those clowns.